How you doing, audience? Good afternoon. I want to go over two things. The FISA, which is Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, which is a secret court of 7 judges that the CIA, mostly the FBI, brings a dossier, which is paper evidence, before these judges and say, this American citizen seems to be a domestic terrorist for reason A, B, and C, and we need this warrant, FISA warrant stamped so we can take over his communications of his phone, which strips you of all rights once you're on a FISA warrant, and you don't even know you're on it. That's the thing. It's the same FISA court that spied on Trump's campaign, that has spied on millions of Americans, and also the January 6th people that are being held under what's called NDAA, National Defense Authorization Act. And the worst president, I think, in the history of our country, outside of Biden, would be George Bush, who ushered in Patriot Act 1, Patriot Act 2, Save America Act, which was anything but the Save America Act, and which right before he gets out of office signs the National Defense Authorization Act that Obama continued. And what it is indefinite detention without habeas corpus. Habeas corpus is a right to due process, your right to an arraignment in 72 hours, your right to have an attorney, your right to a day in court is all suspended. So these January 6th people, a good portion of them, are being held in the Washington, D.C. jail without fingernail clippers, without razors to shave, without seeing any sunshine, without having any mail, without having any attorney visits. They're just sitting there rotting under National Defense Authorization Act, which was never supposed to be used on an American citizen, which they have now turned the table to use on American citizens. The rest of the January 6th, I call them hostages, political hostages, with an illegal commission and an illegal court. Liz Cheney and her crew are going to pay for what they've done. For all these, they're going to be pardoned by President Trump and compensated for the egregious treatment that they've been treated under. Just for going in the Capitol, it was a riot. It was not an insurrection. These people, some of them just walked through the Capitol, and the FBI hunted these people down by their bank records, by all kind of telecommunications, electronic communications, kinetic cyber communications, found these people out and prosecuted them to the maximum extent of the law, even some of them without their habeas corpus due process due to National Defense Authorization Act. So I'm so glad that Trump is disbanding Department of Education, which has 28,000 people in Washington, D.C., that now they are out of job because they had no job to begin with. They were just sucking the American people. They hated American children. They didn't want to go to work. They have raped the bureaucracy of billions of dollars for children's education and corrupted it to the maximum amount the law allowed. These people have corrupted every administration, every court, every hearing that we've had, every judge, our intelligence agencies. This has been horrible to the American people, and gang stalking is real. That's when you could look it up, gang stalking, CIA gang stalking. They supposedly did away with it in Congress, but the program kept going. It's when the FBI, the CIA get about 60 people and they surround one person and they drive that person crazy. They go into a store 10 people before him so he can't buy what he wants in the store. They go behind him at an intersection if he's going across the street, or like when I was in a wheelchair, they did it to me. They take over your phone. They put phony Google pages up and pretend like, 21 Sunland Avenue, they say Motel 6. When you finally get there with a cab, it goes ha, 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 ha on your phone. They think it was funny because there is no Motel 6 at 21 Sunland Avenue. It was them taking over your phone and messing with you, doing evil stuff, what they do to people that are on FISA warrants. They gang stalk them. They do all kind of illegal surveillance on them. and reading their emails, their text messages, listening to their phone calls, taking over their telecommunications in a lot of ways that they don't even know that they're being taken over. That's all I have to say for this. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, follow me, subscribe. And they banned my other Twitter account. Got suspended for, it's called disinformation, which is not disinformation I put out, which is just their political point of view that they don't like, a conservative point of view. So TikTok, suspended my account, and YouTube has constricted me also. So now I'm starting a new account on TikTok, and hopefully this won't get suspended. Follow me. Thank you guys. God bless.